Hello, and thank you for coming to the new moon in Pisces reading, which is today, March 2nd. I'm going to read the energy that is around this new moon. And also, I have this really great book that I'm going to show you today, and I'll put it in the description box down below if you want to get it for yourself. And it tells us how to work with the new moon energy. So this is a general reading and will not resonate with every single person. Remember that if it doesn't resonate with you, you can always go look at your sun, moon, or rising signs. Or you can also reverse energy. So if I'm saying you could actually reverse that. It could be the person, your person, people in your life that I'm actually talking about. Because you can assign the roles as you please, because energy is fluid. And it's timeless, so it doesn't really matter when you're brought to this channel, this reading. If your guides brought you here, it's probably because there's something in it for you. If you're wanting to know about the reading I just did about the 2222 portal energy, it is on the screen above, and it's also going to be listed at the end of this video as well. I am doing personal readings, so check out the link in the description box for my website. And if you like this reading or entertain in some way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell. This way you get notified as soon as I post something new. So let me first talk about the new moon in Pisces, and I'm going to show you where I'm going to get this information from in case you want to get that for yourself. And that is right here in this book called Moonology. And I found this at a spiritual shop. Here, I'll show you one more time. I found this at a spiritual shop downtown where I'm at. And I didn't even know that they wrote a book because I actually have two of their tarot card decks or their oracle decks. So here's one. And then here's the other one, and then they have a book as well, and the book is really good. It talks about full moons and new moons and manifesting and lots of great things. So check out that book if that's something that you're interested in. So before we get started, let's talk a little bit about the new moon. But I do want to thank the people who've already subscribed. If you're new here, thank you for coming to my channel and checking me out. And if you have not yet subscribed and you want to, then please take a second to do so. So the new moon in Pisces, it is, and this, from what I saw from some people, I think it might even be a super moon. I'm not really sure. I didn't do my research on that. So just kind of take a look at it. Those of you who are on Facebook with me, I did post some things about it that I saw from other places that I'm subscribed to on Facebook. So you can check out what it's talking about. So Pisces is a very intuitive sign. It is actually the last sign in the zodiac, and there are some spiritual people who believe that when people are Pisces, they have lived out their they've lived out all of the other zodiac signs. So they've already been an Aries once, and they've already been a Cancer once, and they've already been a Gemini once, or something like that through all of their lifetimes. And so the last lifetime, some people believe that the last lifetime that you're here before you become a guide yourself, then you're actually would be in the sign of Pisces. So generally your Pisces people will be people who have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, not of this of this planet too as well, but more so in the other realm. They have just a lot of knowledge. And a lot of Pisces people will be quiet people, and they're not generally people who are not always extroverted. They're more kind of quieter people. They observe a lot. But don't ever mistake a Pisces for not knowing anything, because they know a lot, okay? All right, so with this new moon, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to dream. And so I'm going to read it right out of this book. So if it sounds like I'm reading, I am. All right, here we go. So, the lovely dreamy place that is Pisces. This is the home of dreams, mystical matters, and compassion. Think about what you are thinking about. That's an interesting line, isn't it? Think about what you are thinking about. Okay, think about what you're dreaming about. Are you using your imagination for good? That means to attract all that you want. This is the new moon when you can work with releasing fear. Ooh, I'm curious to see what's going to come up in the energy when I read it. All right, the next thing about the new moon in Pisces, which is today, so you're going to start to feel the effects already. You may have already started to feel it last week too. It's like really fluid, you know. So it's not like, oh, it's the 2nd of March. Like the universe doesn't know numbers like that and dates and times. That's all a 3D dimensional made up thing of where we keep track of time, but the universe doesn't. That's why all readings that you go to are timeless. It doesn't matter when you're brought to the reading, because energy is fluid in that way. So it doesn't know like our March 2nd, our Wednesday, March 2nd on, in this place and time on Earth. It doesn't know that. All right, number 2 thing that you're going to do is face your fears. The new moon in Pisces is also about secrets, sometimes about lies. And we had seen that in some of the other readings for March, that secrets was going to be coming up. It's all about things that we don't want to admit to ourselves or anyone else. And boy, didn't I just read that for Gemini. I'm pretty sure it was Gemini. Wow. Okay, so do inventory of your fears at the time of this new moon, and you could find yourself liberating yourself of some of your fears. These spineless little creatures often run in the opposite direction when they are confronted head on. Now it's time to confront them. I added that piece at the end. It wasn't in the book, but it's okay. All right, the next one is number 3 is get cosmic. Because of all the mystical energy around when the Pisces energy is so strong, it is a wonderful time to work on your intuitive skills. Make a note of your hunches and see what is transpiring. Play around with tarot or archangel cards, oracle cards, and test your results to see how you're doing. Very cool. Okay, number 4 is heal. So if you are suffering emotionally or spiritually, note that there are extra easy access to healing energies when the new moon is in Pisces takes place. Okay. The sign is strongly associated with Neptune, a planet that has the power to take ethereal shreds of an idea and turn them into daydreams. And as we all know, daydreams can come true thanks to the law of attraction. If you need a spiritual healing, seek out a healer. Oh, that's me. Ask friends for a recommendation. Also make a list of what is being healed and what that would entail for you and see it happening. Then tick things off as they come to pass. Number 5, note that it's surrender, okay? Note that Pisces is about dreams, so write your dreams down. What you want, what are your fantasies, your sexual desires, anything. Seek bliss, surrender to the universe, and trust that what you need is happening. Practice yoga and other spiritual activities, and that is highly recommended around this time of new Pisces, new moon, and beyond, of course. And this is a time to access your higher self, the part of you that knows that you're connected to all life everywhere. Oh, that is very cool. Okay, so when we do new moons or moon readings at all, we don't separate them in astrology signs. We're just going to read the energy that we're all playing with because it's the same energy. We are all in the playing with the energies of Pisces right now, okay? And that's why we were reading what Pisces is. And since we know that there's secrets, we're going to actually take a look at the illusion card, which is the moon card. And also we'll pull on this actual moon card when we're asking the universe what's going on. I do want to pull a theme before we begin. So we'll do 10 cards, just like I've been reading for everybody else, all the signs. And I have a couple of signs that are out right now. And I will be working on the other signs. So if yours isn't out yet, just keep waiting. It'll be here soon. Every time I can fit a sign in or two, I'll go ahead and pull it. Hopefully it doesn't take me all month. But either way, you'll get a reading, I promise. Okay. All right. And I had to drink some coffee before I could do this reading. I was so tired a second ago. All right, there's some sort of adversity. There we go. Adversity, let's see it. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Oh, nobody wants to hear that, but okay. All right, and then it's about, being funny and choosing to focus on the lighter side of things as you go through adversity. So there's secrets going to be coming about because of this full moon. It looks like it's going to create some adversity for some of us, but be lighter on it. You don't have to go into the harder energies. You don't have to go into the ugliness. You really don't. The funny thing is once you realize that you have control over your own, the way that you actually deal with things, like my kids last night where my son got upset because my daughter said something to him, but she was right, but she said it kind of crappy and he got his feelings hurt. So here's what happened. There was a hole, kind of a mark hole in the wall from the door when somebody slammed the door, and they kind of put a little bit of a hole in my daughter's bedroom in her wall. Well, my son decided to put his finger in it and push it in, and it created a bigger hole. And my daughter got upset because my son, because my son did that. So then she said something kind of crappy to him. Well, it was right, but it was just, she was said it with a crappy tone. And my son got his feelings hurt. He comes into our room and he tells us what happened. And my advice to him was, people can say whatever they want. They can say and do whatever they want. You only have control over how you feel about it. You only have control over your own actions. You cannot control what anybody else does. All you have is the ability to make choices about what they did. So if somebody does something to you, the best thing for you to do is to make a choice about how you're going to deal with that. Instead of getting mad at the person for, why did you do that? Why are you acting like that? Da, 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 da. Well, you know what? They may not even know, to be honest. Sometimes I do things, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why I did that at all. I just did. And they might be playing a part for you in this lifetime, and they have to do that thing for you. You know, so we had read the book, The Little Soul in the Sun. That's on my channel as well, that you can take a look at, and it talks about that. Sometimes people don't even know why they do things to you. They have no idea that it's even hurting you, and they don't know until you bring it up to them and talk to them about it. So the only thing you can control in life is the way how you perceive things and what you're going to do about it, okay? So let's take a look. Are you ready to dive into some cards? Oh, adversity. I've had enough adversity, too. I've had so many things going on with me. Gosh. Oh, who's with me on that, right? Oh my gosh, no more. I can't. I've had enough. I swear. Oh. Okay, it's cool. I can do this. And so can you. We can make it, I promise. Okay, let's pull 10 cards. What's the energy of the new moon in Pisces? I'm not crying, I promise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, no, and 3. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. All right, I've just seen the cards, but I didn't hear anything yet. That's not being fair to the universe. I need to be fair. Okay, let me center myself. Okay. So the overall energy of the new moon, we're looking at the secrets, and we're looking at adversity, and we're trying to be a little bit lighter about it. I promise you, I'll try to be lighter in this reading. I will be a model of being light and humor as we move through these energies of these cards. Okay. Hey, by the way, the sun is in Pisces, so it should be good. New moon and sun, they're together in Pisces, right? All right, here we go. So the 3 cards that are coupled together is truth, reliability, and equal give and take. Well, that's not bad. Okay. All right. So there's some information coming in, and it could be around money, which is good because with that card, money improves. That's good. And the thing is that you will succeed with this. The information that's coming in is going to be very dependable. It could be about the same thing I talked about Aries. I think it was Aries, or it might have been Taurus. I can't remember. But one of the signs that I did earlier, you might want to watch some of the other signs, because some of the other signs actually do provide other information. It may not be your sign, but it's other angles of the same energy that we're all dealing with. That's all that it is. So you can kind of get an idea about what's going on by watching more signs. But, okay. It's kind of the same thing that they're showing me is some kind of lie or some kind of information that was held from you to protect you. And it could have been something that's been held from you for a very long time. This is a consistent energy. It's the slowest moving knight in the deck. So this is something it's been a while. This is something like, if it's uncovered, it could be from your childhood. Like, that's how much this information coming in. It could be somebody kept a secret from you to protect themselves. I'm not really sure, but either way, it does have to do with a relationship that is an equal give and take relationship. So it has to do with balance, and it will balance out, like the information will balance out your life. And that's really good. And that's kind of the same things that we were seeing in some of the other readings. And I know that you haven't seen all of them, but I did Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. And these were the same types of energies that we were seeing. It's like all together, coupled all together. Because it's like the bits and pieces from those readings are in this reading right here. So that's what I was saying. A lot of the signs, if you watch them, they all have some pieces of information, golden nuggets in there for you. This could be somebody that hasn't paid their debt to you, will be paying their debt to you. Whether that's energetic debt or a physical, tangible, like on this 3D dimensional reality debt that somebody owed you, they're going to pay you that money. So that's the type of energy that is around here right here. Either you're going to get some sort of secret that illuminates some pieces of your life that helps you see things a little bit differently and in a better way. Then the other thing is it could be somebody's going to pay a debt to you, whether an energetic debt or an actual money debt, like you'll be getting that money. And maybe that's why this is the money. This is a card of money improving. This is a card of somebody paying the debt. This is the card of, so it's very good. Okay, let's move on. So your energy, the energy of the individual, the person, is the Page of Pentacles. This is one of the cards that people use for manifestation, financial opportunity. If there's any kind of lack of progress or procrastination, you'll be working through those. Also, this is somebody whose talent is starting to shine. They're starting to look auspicious. So this is okay. So to rest your fears about this new moon, because we're like, secrets, and then I saw some other cards. I'm like, but like I said, I didn't hear anything yet, so I have to be fair to the cards, right? I have to listen first. So the other thing is that even though we have those things coming in, the way we're going to feel about it is pretty good. So remember, we're in the card of humorous and lighthearted about it. Because this is a very successful card in many different ways. Not just, it's a job offer card. Like you could feel like it's the way somebody feels when they have a new opportunity, when they have a job offer that just came in, or they feel really auspicious. Auspicious means like abundant, and you just like everything's working out for you all the time. That's how you're going to be feeling. Well, that's damn good. Okay, that makes me feel better. So I was like, adversity, oh my gosh. So even though we're going to have adversity, we're going to be really funny about it, and maybe that's why I'm kind of feeling a little bit giddy. Maybe because of this dang card right here. Anyway, so we're gonna be feeling good about it. All right, what's coming towards you is an impasse, a tough decision, and it could be you weighing the options about something. It could be somebody weighing the options when it comes to you and trying to make a decision about you. But this is a card that if there was confusion, then we can clear it up with making this decision, whatever decision that we need to make. If you are in a negative energy and decide that you're not going to be lighthearted about the new moon energy coming in, then this could be a state of confusion. So I would go ahead and do the new moon work so that we don't be, because confusion sucks. Like nobody likes that. All right, what's hidden that you can't see is the Fool card. And that is the new beginning. Okay, you got a new beginning on the horizon. We all do. Spring always brings in new beginnings. You see the seeds that have been planted and waiting to be sprung up, they do in spring, because March 20th is the first day of spring. But this is, if you decide you're going to be in a negative energy and you're confused, this card right here will actually be holding back restlessness and not being able to take risks. So we want to feel humor, be feeling auspicious and like everything's working out for us. It's so amazing. The decisions, even though they're tough, they come pretty easy. Because really, if you look at this card, she has the same thing on both sides. It really doesn't matter what she chooses. She's not going to make a mistake. And as you can see, the new moon is over here. So it's saying make the decision with the new moon energy right there. You see that? So make sure that the decision that you make is based in new moon intuitive energy. Okay, so move towards your tuition when you're making this decision. Not everything has to do with logic, because both of them are going to be logical choices. But what one are you going to go towards is the one that the intuition is telling you to go towards. Because it could be emotional with all that water around that. You know, it could be an emotional thing, and you could focus in on, close your eyes, don't look at the emotions, don't know that there's water there, and actually look at the two swords. That's where logic is. Focus in on the logic, but move towards your intuition. So because she has her eyes closed, she's not focusing in on her eyesight, and she's having to use her other senses in order to figure out what's going on. And so same type of thing. So she's use your intuitive sense. Okay. The obstacle in your way is the High Priestess. And that is, you just don't have all of the spiritual wisdom just yet, but that's why we go through growth. You know, it could be your religious beliefs holding you back. It could be you trying to conform too much. Maybe your personal belief systems are the obstacle in the way. It could be that maybe you're feeling challenges when it comes to your freedom, or challenges having to feel like you need to do the status quo. That could be it as well. But it also could be that we're trying to use our intuition here, and the obstacle is maybe we don't feel like we trust our intuition enough to use it. So that might be the other thing. A lot of times when I'm talking to my friends, because I'm so intuitive, a lot of times they feel like they're not. And I'm constantly like, what does your intuition say? What does your intuition say? Oh, but I'm just not as intuitive as you. No. You're not allowed to use me as an excuse. Like, what does your intuition say? You know, because I have my own intuition, and I am a human. And so even though I have gotten to a point where I can translate a lot better than maybe some people can, only you know the answers that are right for you. I could give you a reading all day long, but only you know what resonates with you and what is right for you and what you should take and what you shouldn't take. Okay, so what's helping you is this Six of Wands, is that you're going to be successful. Like, literally, you're not going to be able to make a wrong choice, really. I mean, as long as you're going with your intuition, you're going to have victory and success. And this is also a card of moving in a different direction, moving towards your freedom. This person is gallivanting to their whatever they're going to, you know, whatever they feel they're going to be successful with. They're gallivanting that way. You know, like they have their celebration wreath on their wands there, and they don't even need swords because it is so amazing. You know, he's got a wreath on his head and a wreath on his wand, and he's moving forward in triumph. It's awesome. All right, next, what action to take is the Queen of Swords. Be ambitious about the truth. When the truth comes in, understand it's a bigger picture. It's wisdom. Be strong in the adversity that comes in. You know, keep it lighthearted. Know that it's the truth. Okay, yeah, life is an experience. That's what we do. You know, I'm getting to that point now that I just understand what this lifetime is and why I'm here and why everything worked out the way that it did. It's an experience, that's all. You're having an experience. Sometimes the experiences are ugly. Sometimes they're freaking wonderful. Right? And you just can't have wonderful all the time. You got to have some discourse so that wonderful feels even more wonderful. Like, you have to have some, for lack of a better description, you have to have some people who aren't that great in bed, so that when you do have people that are great in bed, that you're like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. You know, like, you've got to have both. You can't have one without the other. You know, if you've only had one partner your whole life and you have nothing to compare it to, that's hard, you know, because you might have the best or you might have the worst, and you just don't even, like, you might think that that's what it is. You know, you're like, oh, is that what it is? I don't even want to do it anymore. But you might have the best, and you might think that, oh my gosh, this is the best. But they may not be, and you just would never know. So you have to have the good with the bad, the up with the down. That's what the book says. So anyway. Okay, so the outcome is wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm happy now. Now I'm not scared like I was in the beginning of this reading. It's just because I've had so many things going on, so many. For those of you who don't know, and you're going to listen to this video, some people do know because I've already listened to the video. You know, I got COVID, and then I was sick for a while, and then I had energy issues and problems, which was an issue because I was starting my master's, which I ended up starting a week later on accident because I ended up being stuck somewhere for a week more. And it was just like, I feel like I keep getting hit with like golf balls or something. Like somebody keeps throwing a golf ball at me. That's what I feel like. It's like, nope, here's COVID. Oh, nope, and here you're going to get even tired every day because of this stupid virus that's out there now, right? And then it's like, nope, you don't get to start school a week early. You have, you know, here's another ball to the face. My gosh. And then my father passed away. And it's like, I didn't even get to ask him the questions that I was going to ask him. I was going to go up there next month, and it just put a wrench in my plans for many different things. You know, I can't even explain. And I'm now in a state of like, I don't know. I'm in a weird place. But anyway. So that is the outcome. Thank God. That's all I got to say. I love this new moon. Thank God we have our cups overflowing. Holy jeez. Right? So this ace is amazing because it's love, it's new relationships, it's compassion, it's creativity, it's gifts of loves and great relationships and emotional lottery and positive emotions and creativity. I mean, just flowing over. You see it? Like that is literally what we're gonna do. Like we're just gonna look like a bunch of cups with stuff coming out of us like that. I'm just kidding. We're just going to start to really appreciate every moment, which is great because we know that we have adversity coming. And so I really feel like if it is adverse, we're not going to let it consume us. And thank God. I don't want anything to consume me anymore. Like, I'm good. I understand I'm in a life experience, damn it. All right, let's talk about how your mind is going to feel. And I'm going to pull cards on it because I just don't like this card. We're going to talk about your intuition, and we're going to talk about how you're feeling about it, okay? All right, dang it. All right, it's a tower. So in your mind, you're going to feel like a tower. You're going to feel like there's people falling out of your mind, like burning. Look at this card. No, I don't want my mind to feel like that. That's horrible. There's like, see, people are like burning and falling out of the building. Oh my gosh, they're falling into a tower of, what is that? Is that glaciers? Is it a mountain? No, please, I can't. No more adversity. I've got to have some good news. All right, show me what this tower moment is. I've got to know. Show me the tower moment. Okay. Okay, the King of Cups, your karmic partner. Damn it. Oh no, what is this? Okay. The half a cup of love king, one who can't show you it all. It's too much love, I just can't give it all to you. Your karmic partner, who's making decisions. I didn't even think this was a love reading at all. To come towards you, it's your, you're driving me crazy. Oh, what do I do? Oh, what do I do? You, I think that's Squirrel Nut Zippers. You're driving me crazy. Yep, this is how you're going to feel. Because we got to do a love reading after this because we've got to explore this a little bit more. So the King of Cups is probably the one holding on to the secrets because the King of Cups is the person who, and this may not be for everybody, because I need to find out, because not everybody's in a twin flame, like soulmate union thing. So we'll pull some cards just in case this isn't you, but let me read it first. All right, so we got this King of Cups, who is your karmic partner, who you're both learning karmic lessons from. And we've done a lot of growth this year. Like, you know, the Divine Feminine has grown within herself and become more confident and more self-aware and all of these beautiful things. And Divine Masculine has stopped being so stoic and manly. You know what I mean? And holding this persona of who they are. I'm such a man. Right? Oh my gosh. And that person is, so you guys are driving each other crazy in a good way. Maybe it's a good way. I gotta pull some more. I've got to do a full reading. I'm not going to right here because not everybody's into love, but I gotta see what this is. I haven't read love on anybody's stuff lately. And I really thought that it was over, and those people who haven't talked to each other, that it was done. You know what I mean? I guess not. Good Lord. All right. They're moving towards their star. As the Emperor. I just can't. We got to stop this part of the reading. I'm not going to read this. No, I will not do it, dude. All right, so they're moving towards the star. I see you and coming towards your light. But they're coming as an emperor. Just can't. Nobody wants the emperor. People want the King of Pentacles, which the emperor is all four kings. But the King of Pentacles is the one they want. They do not want you to come as the Emperor, dude. Stop it. Going towards their Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is the one who gives the most love ever. How can you come to a Queen of Cups with an Emperor? Please stop it. No, I just can't. Okay, so we at least know that that's happening in the mind. I will do a full love reading later. I can't stop it. All right, here's the thing. I got full for people that aren't into love in the soulmate cycle. Tell me what they're going to be struggling with in their mind. Now I got to do a love reading. I ain't got time for that. Just kidding. I'll do it because I love you. I got time for that. Stop it. Ugh. All right. Okay, those people that aren't into love, what's going to happen is the truth will come in. You're going to get anxious about it, and then you'll feel better. Okay? Okay, let's move on. Oh, Lord. The Lord is my shepherd. Okay, next. Intuition. You're going to feel really good. Spot on in your intuition. Yay! Yay, follow that. Follow that, whatever that is. Follow it. I don't care if you see something completely different in the world. Follow your intuition. Always follow your intuition. And for those of you guys who don't know how to use a pendulum, I really, really suggest that you start. Get to know a pendulum. Look at some YouTube videos on how to use a pendulum. Buy a pendulum. Sleep with it. Carry it with you always. And really learn how to do that. Okay? And I've taught many of my friends how to do it, and for whatever reason, people are still afraid to use the pendulum. Let me tell you, the pendulum is the same thing as muscle testing, for those of you guys who want to go in a scientific way about it. I'll show you real quickly. So here's mine, and I'll just give you a quick little tutor lesson about it. Okay, here's mine. And you program it the way that you want, okay? When you pick one up, you say, can I use this one? And it should say yes. Well, you need to first tell it what it says, what your yes and no is. So like my no is this way, and my yes is a circle. And so what happens is so I hold it like this, and then my finger right here, there's a muscle right there. And if you've ever done muscle testing with a naturopath doctor or something like that, then your muscles cannot lie. Like if you try to hold your muscles really tight, and then you say that I'm a girl, and I believe that I'm a girl, and I go, I'm a girl, my muscles will stay strong. But if I say that I'm a man, my muscles will get weak because your muscles can't lie. So it's the same thing. So when you're asking your higher self, or you're asking your intuition, however you want to believe it, doesn't matter. This muscle right here is really what's telling you the answer. So that's really interesting. You should look it up. It's really cool. Like there's a lot of really great videos on YouTube about it. And that will help you when you are in your ego, and if you can get to a place of like zero attachment, to just like a place of emptiness. Like that's why you meditate, so you can get to emptiness really fast. And when you get to emptiness, like how you're feeling about something, and then you ask it a question, be open to what it says, because sometimes it might say something completely different than what you're wanting. That's what's happened to me a couple times. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what I wanted. Anyway, that's just a quick thing about it, but look it up on YouTube. It's pretty cool. Okay, and how you're gonna feel is you are going to feel like you're pretty amazing. Like you're gonna be like, dude, I just got through that adversity. Like, I know how to persevere. Like, you're gonna be like, I am pretty amazing. I know, like, I have a long-term view, and I know how to persevere, and I invested in myself, and I have vision, and things like that. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be really good. Very cool, guys. Let's see what our advice is with my moon cards. Let's see what our advice is with all of this stuff. And now I gotta do a love reading. Twin flame reading. I got other readings to get out because oh my gosh, there's 3 days out of the week I'm really writing and stuff and focused in my logical mind too much to do this type of work. Oh no. Oh Lord. That was okay. Breathe through it. Okay. Attune to the divine. There you go. We already knew that. They told us. Work through your feelings. Yeah, that's the new moon stuff. If we want to do this, you have to, you have to move towards the moon, the new moon energy. And cool your emotions. Who's getting kind of crazy out there? Cool yourself down. Look at that Aries card right there, because Aries can get kind of fiery. Hopefully it's just fiery in bed. You know what I mean? Don't be fiery other places, like on the road, or like for people who don't deserve it. The only people who deserve your fieriness is in bed, so. See, I'm trying to keep it lighthearted, I swear. I was tired a second ago. I almost took a nap. I was like, no, I think I'm going to take a nap. I don't think I'm going to do readings. Oh my gosh. Okay. Bring love into the situation. Luck is on your side. And you are good enough. All right. If you're entertained in this reading, you like this reading, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And on the screen right here is a suggested video for you. And for those of you who want a twin flame reading or a soulmate cycle reading and you need one of those, that's what I'm going to be doing next. And I'll probably be doing Pisces after that, just because that's the energy that we're all in, and you guys probably should check it out. All right, guys, have a great day, and thank you so much for staying with me through my silliness. Bye.